Do you ever feel like you're stuck in a cycle of good intentions when it comes to your money, only to end up overspending or abandoning your financial goals? In 2026, building financial discipline is less about forcing yourself to say no and more about creating systems that make it easier to say yes to your long-term goals. It's all about designing your habits and environment so that your future success becomes automatic, not something you have to constantly fight for. In today's video, we're diving into the top 5 ways you can build strong financial discipline so you can reach your financial goals without feeling deprived. Stay tuned, because with these strategies, you'll turn your financial dreams into everyday reality. 1. Implement if-then intentions. How often do you find yourself scrolling through an online sale, tempted by that new gadget or trendy item? The feeling is instant, but the consequences are long-lasting. One of the most effective ways to break free from these impulsive spending habits is by using if-then intentions. These are simple rules you set in advance to guide your behavior when temptation strikes. The idea is to preemptively decide how you'll respond to common financial temptations. For example, if you're tempted by an online sale, you might set the rule, if I'm tempted to buy something, I will wait 48 hours before hitting checkout. This simple cooling-off period allows time for the initial dopamine rush to subside, giving your logical brain time to catch up and assess whether you truly need the item. This approach isn't about denying yourself pleasure or buying what you want, but it's about making sure that purchases align with your financial goals. By creating these if-then intentions, you make it easier to maintain financial discipline in the face of temptation. And over time, you'll find yourself becoming more patient and thoughtful about how you spend your money. It's all about building habits that encourage smart, mindful decisions. By practicing this regularly, you'll start to notice fewer impulsive purchases and more thoughtful, goal-aligned spending choices. Soon, saying no to non-essential purchases will feel more natural and less like a battle. 2. Engineer strategic friction into your spending. Have you ever made an impulse purchase only to regret it later? In 2026, financial discipline isn't just about saying no to spending. It's also about making bad habits harder to execute. One of the best ways to do this is by engineering what's called strategic friction into your spending process. Strategic friction means intentionally making it harder for yourself to spend money on things you don't really need. For example, you could unsave your credit card information from retail sites or delete shopping apps from your phone. By removing the convenience of one-click purchases, you force yourself to slow down and think about the transaction more carefully. This extra step, having to find your physical wallet and type in your card information manually, might seem small, but it's enough to give your logical brain time to catch up with your impulsive brain before you make a purchase. Over time, these small barriers can have a big impact on reducing impulse spending and helping you stay on track with your financial goals. Strategic friction works by creating just enough resistance to prevent mindless, unconscious spending. The goal isn't to make things so difficult that you avoid buying things you need, but to make it harder to buy things you don't. This subtle shift in your spending environment will automatically nudge you toward better financial discipline, allowing you to save more and spend less without feeling deprived. 3. Connect discipline to a visual why. It's easy to say, I want to save more money, but without a clear emotional connection to that goal, it's hard to stay motivated. In fact, vague goals like saving more often fail because they don't provide a strong enough emotional push. So how do you stay focused on your financial discipline? By connecting your discipline to a visual why. Your why is the emotional driver behind your financial goals. Whether it's saving for a dream vacation, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund, having a specific, high-impact goal in mind makes financial discipline much easier. But it's not enough to just set a goal. You need to see it every day. This is where visuals come in. Create a vision board, keep a photo of your dream vacation, or use a financial tracking app that reminds you of your goals. Having a constant visual reminder of your financial why helps you stay connected to the bigger picture and makes it easier to turn down short-term temptations. When you realize that every impulsive purchase you make is delaying your progress toward your dream, it becomes a lot easier to say no to unnecessary spending. Visuals act as an emotional anchor, reminding you why you're putting in the effort to be disciplined. The more you see your goals represented in a tangible way, the more real they become, and the easier it is to stay on track. Over time, your brain will start associating the immediate pleasure of spending with the delayed reward of achieving your financial goals, which would be a powerful motivator to stay disciplined. 4. Shift from manual control to contextual automation. In today's fast-paced world, trying to manually control every financial decision can feel overwhelming. That's why the future of financial discipline isn't about exerting more willpower. It's about smart automation. Specifically, contextual automation can help you manage your finances more effectively without the constant need for active decision-making. With the help of AI tools like Origin, you can automate decisions based on your financial situation and long-term goals. These tools do more than just transfer money from one account to another. They evaluate your full financial picture and make real-time adjustments. For instance, if you have a paycheck coming in and a few bills due, contextual automation can help you figure out exactly how much you can safely save this month without affecting your upcoming expenses. This takes the guesswork out of your financial decisions and removes the mental load of budgeting. You no longer have to make the hard choices about how much to save or where to allocate funds. The system takes care of it for you. With contextual automation, financial discipline becomes easy and seamless, helping you stay on track without the stress. Contextual automation can also help you track spending, monitor investments, and even ensure that you're staying on top of your financial goals. By reducing the need for constant manual intervention, automation ensures that you're consistently making smart financial decisions without constantly thinking about them. This is how you can set it and forget it and still see progress in your financial discipline. 5. Practice the 80-20 forgiveness rule. One of the biggest barriers to building financial discipline is perfectionism. If you slip up once, maybe you overspend on a weekend or make an impulsive purchase, you might feel like you've failed completely. This is where the 80-20 forgiveness rule comes in. It's all about accepting that financial discipline doesn't require perfection. It just requires consistency. The rule is simple. Aim to be disciplined with 80% of your income, focusing on your needs and long-term goals. But allow yourself the flexibility to enjoy life with the remaining 20%. Whether that's a weekend splurge or an impulse buy, giving yourself grace with that 20% prevents burnout and ensures you stay motivated to keep going. If you overspend one month, don't throw your entire budget out the window. Instead, just roll with the punches and rebalance for the next month. This approach not only makes financial discipline more sustainable, but also removes the guilt that often comes with making mistakes. Financial discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about staying on course despite occasional setbacks. The beauty of the 80-20 rule is that it encourages progress, not perfection. By accepting that it's okay to make mistakes and that one slip-up doesn't mean all is lost, you can continue building your financial discipline without fear of failure. And there you have it, the top 5 ways to build strong financial discipline in 2026. From setting if-then intentions to practicing the 80-20 forgiveness rule, these strategies are designed to help you stay on track with your financial goals without feeling deprived or overwhelmed. The key to financial success isn't just about willpower. It's about designing systems that make it easier to stick to your goals and make smart choices. By implementing these strategies into your daily life, you'll be able to build sustainable financial discipline that doesn't feel like a constant battle. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about consistency, patience, and smart choices that align with your long-term goals. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, share it with anyone who could benefit, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how to build strong financial habits. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.